That's the Green on Capital.
Hi guys, I'm Jessie J.
Jessie J's 2011 with James Barr
On Capital.
This week we're looking back at 2011 through the eyes of some of our biggest stars. Tonight it's all about Jessie J. Where do we start, Jessie? It's been an incredible year.
Yeah.
I guess it started with winning Critics' Choice.
Yes, I got Critics' Choice. That was insane because for me it's always important to not just have, the fans support you, but the people in the industry and the people behind, kind of where the magic happens and people put together the industry, and for them to be patting me on the back and going, "We believe in you," was a good feeling.
And not everyone gets the Brits giving them Critics' Choice. Not everyone gets to start like that. I mean, that's an incredible start.
Yeah, no, I know. And some of the previous winners were people that I've looked up to. So, yeah, I mean, it was nice.
The song that started your year is going to play on the show in a bit, but I got Flow.
Hi guys, I'm Jessie J.
Jessie J's 2011 with James Barr
On Capital.
Do It Like a Dude came out in January. It won Best Song at the 2011 Mobos. There's crotch grabbing. It's like, I'm here.
When I first started writing it, I was like, okay, this is cool, this is edgy, this is different. I wasn't 100% sure if it was the right song for me. And I always said that. And I started initially writing it for Rihanna. And because I never thought I could be that hardcore. And then I realised, there's a side of everybody that has that in them, and there's a girl in me that wants to be naughty and dirty and write songs that are fun and that aren't too serious, And if you listen to the lyrics, it's not actually that rude. It's almost a parody. It's a joke, and I've realised how much I fall in love with that song, and how much the world that didn't want to listen to it and didn't want to know it before, but like, this is dirty and she's dirty. I now know that they grab their crutch and they wear their hat low and they sing along.
It's empowering, isn't it?
It makes you feel good, that song. I think that it's one of those songs that makes you want to run out of the toilet in a club and get down. Which can't be a bad thing.
Let's get down now. This is Do It Like a Dude on Capital. CJ's 2011 tonight. We're getting down Capital. It's James Barr. I'm going to play Price Tag now. This was your second single. It went to #1 in 19 countries. But how did it feel writing it? What was the process when you wrote it?
It was a massive song for me to write, in the sense of, at the time, it was very baby steps for me into the industry, and everything was about money, and it kind of still is, everything's about budget and percentage and business and the politics, and I wanted to write a song about it in a jokey kind of way for the kids to understand. And I always wanted kids to be going to school singing, it's not about the money, money, money. It's something that kind of triggers something in their mind that goes, okay, so it's not all about materialistic things. And having B.I.B. so early on in my career, someone who's so big, who has, such a good career, to feature on it. And then I think it was the biggest selling duet of this year. Yeah. Which is major. Major with a capital J in the middle from. Major.
And we're going to get that on now. This is Price Tag on Capital. Just 5 months after you released your debut album, you played Wembley Stadium at the Ball.
The Summertime Ball was a moment that I know was epic. Can't really remember it that well, just because I was in such pain. And obviously I think everyone thought I'd already had my foot put in a cast, but it was actually just a thick winter sock. And my foot was broken in 4 places, and I was told it was sprained. And I was like, I'm sure you're not supposed to feel faint and like you can't feel your body when you've just sprained your ankle. But I do remember everybody singing along to Price Tag, and I remember singing Who You Are for the first time and everyone going, and it just made me realise I've just done something that was on my wish list from being 4 years old so early on in my career, and that means so much. And to come back again to the Jingle Bell Ball and be headlining was an honour, and I've always been very thankful to Capital for not just supporting me, but really allowing my music to be able to be put out there to my fans.
I'm going to play your incredible performance of Price Tag at the Summertime Ball now on Capital. It's Jessie J's 2011. DJ's 2011 has been phenomenal. I've got her on the show tonight. We're talking about how the year went down. In the summer, Jessie J broke her ankle on the Summertime Ball stage. It had been raining, but she got on with it. She did the job, and she gave Wembley Stadium one of the most amazing performances any stadium's ever seen.
I always believe that these things come at us to test us, and they come to people that, you have to prove to yourself that you can pull through them. And I wasn't going to have worked for 7 years to go and sit in my bed and feel sorry for myself when I broke my foot. I wasn't going to let something that's minute affect me. I've met kids that won't see the end of this year. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself because I broke a bone in my foot. That's not who I am.
I believe that you learn from things as well. So
exactly.
What do you feel like you learned from that?
And I will never take anything for granted. Walking, running, and I don't know, I just suppose I saw how tough it was, and even if it was for that 3-4 months, and I know that I had someone there helping me and other people don't. And I know one thing I'm definitely going to be doing next year is shaving my head for charity, to raise money for people that may not have money to be able to do things to help them out, if that makes any sense.
It makes complete sense.
Yeah, I'm going to rock the bald look as well. I'm quite excited about it.
I think
I'm going to draw
hot.
things on my head. So
this year, Jessie J's album went platinum. Price tag was #1 in 19 countries. She sold 8 million records. She's on the show looking back at her phenomenal 2011. It's Capital. The next single you released after the Summertime Ball was Who's Laughing Now? This is a bit of a dig at the haters.
it was funny because I never really ever want to give haters any limelight because I don't deserve it. But I think for me, it's a way of teaching younger people, especially that may not know how to deal with people that constantly try and put you down and, you know, go on Twitter and don't have a job, that go on there every day and make you feel like, you know, nothing. And I wanted to really teach them how you can stand up to them without being abusive or being violent back. You know, sometimes the best way is to not stoop to their level, and a song lasts forever, and I don't think there's any way you can get back at someone better than writing a song.
Let's put it on. It's a song for the haters at Capital. This is Who's Laughing Now. This week we're looking back at some of our biggest stars 2011. Tonight it's all about Jessie J. The track Who You Are is going on in a bit. I love this song.
Who You Are is like a song that opens up my heart, and every night I have to make sure that I close it back up because it's a scary place to go to. And you know, every day, like, I'm still learning things about myself and the industry and who I want around me. And I tweeted earlier this year saying I've learned a lot, but I've also learned what I don't need, what I don't want, what I do need, what I need to gain and understand, because life isn't always rainbows and puppy dogs. But it's important to know that imperfections make things perfect. That's what makes things cool and understanding. So yeah, that song means a lot to me.
And me as well, like what with red hair. I think everyone's always had a go at me. So it's just
Ginger!
Exactly. And looking at that and the video and everything, you know, it's an amazing
I needed
song.
it to be pure and not a gimmick and not outfits, and that you can save that for that. Yeah.
Do you think you're always going to break down when you sing it?
Probably, yeah. Even when I'm 80, going, don't let us show you out, and still crying through the wrinkles.
This is your performance of Who You Are at the Jingle Bell Ball. It's Capital. That was her Jingle Bell Ball performance. It's at capitalfm.com if you want to watch it back. Becky's text 83958. It's not every time you hear a live track and think the vocals are better than the studio version, but God, Jessie is off the scale. Just Tia as tweet at Capital Official. That song is so beautiful. We all look at ourselves and judge ourselves, but we should be true to who we are. And Kara's tweet, Jessie is my inspiration. Listening to her music has helped me through so many tough situations. Jessie J 2011 continues in a bit on Saxo B, and this is text 83958. I played Who You Are a minute ago. You got mascara down your face.
Yeah. It's fine, no, it's just Who You Are makes me really upset, and Jessie J's amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
I think she's incredible. Pull it together, Alyssa. We can get through this together.
Yeah, okay.
Jessie J's back on the show in a bit. Next year, she's playing Wireless. She's confirmed her UK tour, and she's a judge on new talent show The Voice. We're going to get talking about her 2012 in a bit. Talking about your incredible year, and one of the most amazing things I guess you did was the VMAs. You were house DJ at the MTV VMAs, right?
Yes.
What was that like?
I was the first female house band ever on the VMAs, and again, I was still in a broken foot, so it was a massive thing to me to sing Mama Knows Best sitting in a chair. But it was amazing having people like Gaga, Katy Perry, Rick Ross, Kim Kardashian sitting literally 100 feet from me going, oh, isn't she cute? You know, and it was a massive moment for me, and I don't even think I've realised what I've done this year. And one thing I'm super proud of that I always wanted to do was take British music beyond the water and take it around the world. And I've looked up to people like Amy that did it, and Adele, and all the artists that push the boundaries and set a standard, and I'm only just trying to carry it on.
And now they're looking back at you. Britney said that she sees you as an inspiration to do better.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that on Twitter, and I've always been a huge fan of Britney Spears, and I know how tough it is to sometimes this industry can be so hard, and I've only just started, and she's been going for a long time, you know, and for her to look up to, you know, to say that is just, it's a nice feeling.
I got your track Nobody's Perfect playing soon. We're going to talk about how Twitter has changed the world in 2011, and we'll talk about what you've got happening in 2012. We're getting down with Jessie J on the show tonight. We're looking back at her incredible year. I think Twitter's changed the world in 2011. How has it impacted your year? What's your big Twitter moment?
Oh, going #1, I think, for price tag, and everyone just, my phone, literally my battery died. My phone just went, but no, I think, yeah, it's Twitter's been an epic thing this year, for good and bad.
Tell us about the bad.
I think the only bad thing about Twitter is it just enables people to feel super confident behind a computer screen. And, yeah, I just think, realistically, though, who would I rather be? Someone that's living their dream or someone that sits at a computer sending awful things to people? I think they should get a job.
This is your track, Nobody's Perfect, and we'll talk about your plans for 2012 next. We talked about how amazing 2011's been for Jessie J on the show tonight, but I think we should talk about next year, because you got your UK tour, you're doing Wireless, and you're a judge on the new talent show, The Voice. Are you excited?
I am excited about The Voice. I'm very scared. I am scared that...
Tom Jones is going to try it on?
Like, maybe, yeah.
Sex bomb, oh, my sex bomb. And you're excited about
That
working
sounds a bit like
alongside
him.
him anyway.
Yeah, I am.
Like
I'm just, it's a very different world, and I'm just going to take it each day as it comes, I'm just going to kind of say how I feel and be proud of it, I've been asked to represent, one of the mentors and the inspirations, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pretend that I know more than I do, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to be wonderful every week and get it right, and I'm sure the world are going to disagree with some of my decisions, but I'm only going to do what I can do, and that's it, because I am who I am, me.
Jessie J, let's hug that out, okay? That
Hug
was
it out,
really
let's gold on silver. Oh, yeah.